I'm a rising sophomore at Homestead High School, and this is my project, the indoor hydroponic farm, which is usually used to water plants. And my starter project was a voice changer, but I don't have it today with me, so I'm just going to be showing this to you. So the main components of this part are first the bucket with the pump inside. It will let water travel up through these PEX pipes, and then let water drip down through these drip emitters down into the gutters, and then the water would return to the bucket through these vinyl hoses. So the reason why I chose this project was because I wanted to build a water circulation system for a future project that I plan to do. And mainly the challenging parts of this project were first putting together the physical parts, because I had to cut all of these parts by hand. And if you see any pictures of me just like sawing away at stuff over there in the presentation room, that would be what I was doing most of the time. And also, there was an electronics portion with an LED to signal you if the water was low, because there are also sensors down into the buckets, which would, they're float sensors, so then if they both are closed and the circuit is closed, then the LED would flash on. But then I realized that out here in the sun, you can't see the LED, even though inside it works perfectly. So I just decided not to bring my computer here and show you basically nothing. And I learned how to use the saw and also some components of the Arduino and coding in C++. And overall, I would think that modifications are to fix these two leaks here, and also there's a leak down here by the bucket, and probably to add an app for notifying you guys if there's any leaks or if the water is low. As you can see, the LED is not that much of a signal. And I think this project taught me a lot, mostly about do-it-yourself skills, because at the beginning I was very concerned about all of this stuff, and then I was just like, how do I put all of these together? And also, I only have computer programming skills when I first came here, so I was just expecting that somehow these would all come together like a computer simulation would. But then I had to figure it out that most of the time the stuff doesn't work, and you have to keep on testing it again and again, and then problem solving and troubleshooting to fix all of the parts that aren't working. So I've matured a lot through these 2 full-time weeks, and I think what I could do better for this project were to probably first test everything out with one drip emitter without all 4 of them, or fitting together 2 pieces of pipe only, and then testing if that glue actually works without putting all of them together and then running it and then finding out that everything leaks. So what I learned was basically never to take these parts for granted, because they're always going to break. So no matter what you do, you have to first test them out. Thank you.
What was causing the leak?
Mainly because I ran out of epoxy glue, so then I had to use a big mixture of hot glue gun and also another type of glue, which doesn't work that well, so that's mainly what's causing the leak. Also, it's kind of hard to reach that particular place. As you can see, my efforts are like this big white blob, but unfortunately it still is dripping, as you can see.
How is this project different from other methods to water the plants? How is this project different from other methods to water the plants? I mean, like we have different methods to water the plants, right?
Okay.
So what's different in this one?
Originally, the original project would be to have holes here, and the plants would be stuck in these holes while the drip emitter waters their roots. And there would also be a pH system and I think a nutrient system for monitoring the plant's health. But then I only had 2 full-time weeks, for this project, so I decided to only do the water. So it turned out to be basically like a cleaning system.
That's good.
So how much automation it can be if you have like more time to accomplish your project?
I would probably have made it a little more impressive looking because the original one was 10 feet tall, and I modified it so that it would be only about like 3 feet tall. And also there were 10 gutters on downspouts on each side. So, but I only had 2 because I was just like 2 weeks isn't enough to build everything that the original one planned to do.
Other questions?
So actually, in the future, you consider maybe you can control the flow rate and maybe set a timer.
So the thing was, I had a servo, 2-channel relay module, so it didn't work. So there was gonna be a switch and also a pin to connect the pump to the Arduino. So then it would actually stop if the water was low. But since it didn't work, my Arduino only has 5 volts, and the relay module would have it convert to 12 volts, but the Arduino doesn't have enough voltage to power the switch or the pump. So that's how I just ended up modifying it to be a very basic, just an LED flashing.
Thank you.